I don't have a PhD myself. I don't have, or boast of any university degree. I got one just for dunya matters, to get rid of what we have in our country, and probably in Pakistan, we have military service. To get rid of the military service, you have to, or postpone it, you have to get a university degree. So I got a university degree in Arabic literature for that reason. I never attended any lecture at the university. I literally never attended a lecture because I got it from Beirut University, not from Damascus. I used to go to Beirut 10 days every year to set the exams. But I studied Alfiya of Ibn Malik, I studied books of Ibn Hisham, Qatr al-Nada, Shuzur al-Dhahab, Mughni al-Labib, Kafiya of Ibn al-Hajib, and several other books of Arabic grammar with my father, rahimahullah. He never had any degree at all. This is in grammar. Moving to fiqh, moving to other subjects would bring you into another area, amazing area, how really the deen is taken from these great masters of the deen. When we come to practice, it's totally different, and we're talking at a different level. Brothers and sisters, this is why we have to have Sufi masters. Sufi masters are different from other scholars, called scholars. Sufi masters are the real heirs of the Prophet ﷺ. The proof to what I say is in the words of Imam Ghazali in the book of knowledge, in the beginning of Ihya Ulum al-Din, when he differentiates between the ulama of al-dunya and the ulama of al-akhirah. Ulama al-dunya wa ulama al-akhirah. How do we get to know these people, the heirs of the Prophet, to start our journey with one of them? First of all, you have to look for them. You have to find some of them. In the past ages, past centuries, people used to travel across the Islamic world. You might have read the biographies of some of these great Gnostics, including Bishr al-Hafi, Ibrahim ibn Adham, Al-Imam al-Junayd, Dhunnun al-Misri. These great figures whose biographies is written and well talked about in the Sufi works such as Al-Risala of Al-Imam al-Qushayri, now available in English. They all traveled around the world with one goal, to find the good guide to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You may find a lot of people who can teach knowledge, who can give fatwas, but when it comes to practice, they don't act upon what they teach. Or they might act upon what they teach, but unable to take the hands of others. And here I would like to give you the example of someone who can swim and a lifeguard. There's a huge difference between someone who can swim, but to be a lifeguard needs extra training. And this is for people who would like to work in the field of da'wah, thinking that they can help others. So they start arguing about Islam, about Aqidah, with Wahhabis, with others, and they get refuted very easily. Because these people of bid'ah are well trained. All they do throughout their life is to study and train with their own bid'ahs. I have met Wahhabis who don't study Bukhari and Muslim at all. They don't know Bukhari or Muslim or Abu Dawud, Al-Tirmidhi, Sunan or other books of hadith. They memorize 200 hadiths made up. The moment any scholar quotes a hadith that is made up, they come and say, this is mawdu', this is made up. People think they are scholars. They have never studied the books of hadith. The same also in other fields, in other domains. So don't be lured thinking that you can help others. Help yourself first. You don't throw yourself in water to save someone if you're not trained to be a lifeguard. To be a Sufi master or to be a Shaykh or to be an heir of the Prophet ﷺ takes more than knowledge. Knowledge is the basis of any scholar, any Sufi master. More than this, it takes practice. Beyond practice, training in the field of yaqeen, ikhlas, mahabba, rida, shukr, baqa, fana, and so on. Until the person dies to his own whims, to his own temptations. Then it needs extra training to guide people and take them. If someone is in front of you, a practical example, and probably most young people now have the wish to look at young women. and young women have the wish, desire to look at young men.